Hello there, beauties. I'm Brooke, and this is my channel, Tarot with B. So today we're going to be getting a message from future you. Whatever you in the future wants to tell you right now, right this second. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, it should resonate for you. Well, maybe if it doesn't even resonate yet, it will soon, And this could be tomorrow you, it could be 10 years from now you, a year from now, a month from now, whatever, right? But it's future you that we're going to be talking to. And we have 3 piles today. We have pile 1 with the opalite or moonstone. We have pile 2 with the Caribbean calcite. And we have pile 3 with the clear quartz. I was feeling so drawn to this one tonight for some reason. I love the shape of it. Interesting. But that's pile 3. Okay, so take a second, see which one's really calling to you, and scroll down to the timestamps down below, and you can click on your reading and get your message from future you there, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1, all right? I'll see you in a minute. Hello there, pile 1. So if you chose the opalite or the moonstone, this is your reading. So this is a message from future you. What do you want to tell you today, right? Like, what do you want to know? And I thought this deck would be absolutely perfect for this. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. And it just really fits the reading, right? So we're going to take a look at this card first, and then we're going to do a few more oracle cards, as well as tarot and some charms at the end. But let's see what comes out. So you have the number 21 with Clover, release your guilt. So you may have something that you're feeling guilty about, whether it's like guilt toward yourself or toward another person. It feels like you feel really upset about something and are holding on to this. You're really holding on to the guilt and the emotions, and it's weighing really heavily on your chest. And it really has the potential to burn so many bridges for you in a bad way, and whether it's relationships, friendships, your own mental well-being and all of that, it's just like really debilitating you, this guilt that you're holding. And future you just really want, because you look at this card, it's like this person just told them, like it's like this person's confessing to something that they did, and this person's shocked, right? They're releasing their guilt, they're releasing something, because maybe you're keeping something from someone, and it could be with good intentions, I don't mean it like that, but it's really, you feel so guilty because you're having to do this, because this person could be someone that you really usually tell everything to, or that you feel so comfortable talking to, and they're always so supportive and all of that, and you cannot tell them this one thing, and you feel so guilty about it. So spirit, yourself, this is you, they want you to release that. Try your best to let it go, because it's not going to serve this situation. It won't serve this situation well at all. Let's see what else comes out here. I want to put this in the middle, actually. It's a very good card to see in the middle. Let's get an animal, Woodland Wardens card. Romance. So it could be a romantic relationship, or it could be like you're not telling someone about being in a relationship with someone else for some reason, Oh, this is driving me crazy. Get over there. But let's see what else comes out before I get into all that. It could be feelings for someone as well, like romantic feelings toward one of your friends, one of your close, not your loved ones, but because I always see loved ones as friends too. It's not family, but close acquaintances, anything like that. Maybe you developed romantic feelings toward them, and now you're just feeling so guilty because you're not telling them, and you're friends first, right? So it's like, oh, you don't want to ruin this friendship with your feelings. healing wounds. But I think that through releasing this guilt, you're going to be healing yourself, like past wounds that you had that pertained to romance as well. But also wounds with others, like these hurts that cut deeply in the past for you, and they're like striking a chord this time too with your guilt. It's still there, but spirit wants you to be you want you to be hopeful about this situation. It doesn't have to be a super negative outcome, okay? It usually our own thoughts are way worse than we could ever, like, that something could ever happen, right? You could never imagine. Like, you can imagine up so many scenarios, right? And stress yourself out beyond belief, but you really want you to know, like, it'll be all right. There's not a reason to get super duper anxious about this, because there's hope here, and you're healing wounds, and that's really gorgeous, healing all of these past traumas too. It's just I feel such a huge release with this. Yeah, there's definitely some feelings here that you're not telling someone. They could have red hair. Maybe. I don't know. It's funny that they all have like reddish auburn hair. But there's definitely some feelings here for someone that you're, I think, keeping back. You're not telling the other person how you feel, and that's why you just feel so guilty. You feel upset because you're not able to tell them, and because you don't want to disrupt your friendship, your connection, right? So we also have Newt with resurrection. So Newt is literally all about overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges that are thrown your way, right? And she's the goddess of sky as well. So you could be an air sign, you could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But it feels like you can transform yourself into whatever it is that you want to be, and transform a situation into whatever it is that you want to be. I'm not saying you can like control people or their thoughts or anything like that, but there's something here where you're very powerful in that way. And Newt is really, she's like receiving, right? Like, here you go. Will resurrect the situation. Maybe this is like coming back to a situation ship or something like that from the past. And that's why you feel guilty. I am getting like a romantic vibe here, but there's something about very, very heavy, passionate feelings. And I don't mean heavy in a negative way, they're just deep connection. It's a deep connection, and you feel a lot for this person, right? And it could be someone that you've been with before, with resurrection here. I'm just saying, like, or that you've thought about being with before, and like you tried to push it away, but you couldn't, right? So you really want to try and release that guilt, and maybe even be honest with them. I mean, we'll see what else comes out with your other cards, but this is interesting. Let's see. For pile one, what does pile one want to tell themselves? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety here. You're hesitating a lot with something. Oh. And there's a bunch of possibilities here with grasslands. So many possibilities, but there's no flowers planted yet. You're not planting the seeds. There's possibilities, but because you're hesitating, it's impossible to move forward with something, right? And we also have sunrise. So that is like about things are looking up, things are going on the upswing, right? Everything's going to be okay after a lot of struggles, a lot of windy roads that you've had to endeavor and had to travel, right? And I think for you, it's just very much about you persevere, you never give up, and your future self really wants you to know how strong you are, how powerful you are, and your emotions are not a weakness, okay? Again, we have desert, so it's like passion again. This is very passionate, thirsty almost. You're very, at least very sexually attracted to someone, but you're, I think, certainly emotionally attracted as well with romance. You want a deeper connection with this person, and you just feel very guilty for some reason here, because it feels like you're friends or something, or like you were together in the past, and maybe that ship has sailed or something, but or you think that ship has sailed, something like that. I don't know. But you've been through a lot, and you're persevering. You're so strong, and you're evolving too. You're healing your wounds. You're not just sitting in that energy and sitting in these wounds and just like letting them fester. No, you're working on yourself, which is really admirable. So let's see what the tarot comes out with, and then we'll get a Spirit Junkie card and some charms. Let's see. I want to keep that here because it's important, I think. It feels important. Let's do some tarot with this Cosmic Cycles deck. Ooh, that flew out. The Chariot. Yes, you really want forward motion. You want this to succeed in some way, and I think it will. Your future self is really telling you, like, in order for this to work, you can't shut yourself away in hermit mode. You cannot just not move ahead or take action, right? We have Cancer energy and Virgo energy. You have to propel yourself forward, propel the situation forward if you want to. And I think the releasing of your guilt is honestly by telling them how you're feeling about the situation and about them. But the only way that's going to release, that guilt is going to release, is if you take action. If you're still stuck in this hermit energy, I mean, listen, it's good in some ways to be in hermit mode, but if you're in it forever or too long, it's really detrimental, right? But yeah, let's see what else comes out. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, the Lovers. Ooh, Page of Cups. Let's do one more. Oh, it flipped right over. Where is it? And the King of Wands. Oh, so there could be an age difference here of some sort. That you're that looks kind of weird because she looks like a child and he looks really like her dad, kind of. But it's not. I don't think it's an age difference that big. And there's also like an emotional maturity difference as well here. But I do believe that you could work together in some capacity or have worked together in the past, and that's why you're very stressed about this. And you're looking for this lover's connection, this beautiful, deep connection to, and supportive. You're looking for support too in this person. You feel like they're just the ideal partner. And you really want to confess to them. You really want to tell them, offer your love, right? Page of Cups is taking action, right? And cups are emotions, taking action with your emotions, right? But there's some emotional immaturity with the Page of Cups. So I think that that's really important, to work with those healing wound card, with that healing your wounds and healing those past traumas, because and I think you really are working on this. It's just like, I think you're really coming out as this Page of Cups, this younger, more innocent, maybe a little naive energy, right? And then this King of Wands is just very established and sexy and confident as well. And you just feel like there's some sort of power imbalance here, or just an imbalance in self and confidence as well. And even status potentially. Like, this person could be like more of a boss figure or like higher up in some way, maybe earning more money or something like that. And so you're very intimidated by this person in that way as well. And there's a lot of guilt here, pile one, for sure. Because you're like, why can't I like somebody else? Why does it have to be this person? And again, I feel like This person is like an acquaintance or something like that, that you know them and you've worked with them before. You've collaborated with them in some way. They could have even helped you like master something, like a teacher of some sort. I'm not saying like a inappropriate relationship at all. I don't mean it like that. I just mean like they could have been like, I don't know, like a yoga instructor or a spin class instructor, something like that, or like a guitar um, teacher, something like that. Vocal coach, a foreign language coach too. I don't know. This is interesting for sure. Let's get some spirit junkie cards. Let's see what else your future self wants to tell you. Oh, we'll take these two. Okay. I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. Would you look at that? There is possibility in all of life's challenges. You just have to kind of take the reins and move ahead, right? With that chariot. Just see them for what they are. They're possibilities, right? Everything is a possibility. Yes, I welcome healthy, loving relationships. And that's also with yourself, too. Don't settle for people that treat you poorly, okay? You have to have higher standards. Maybe this person is not, I don't know, super kind or nice to you. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just, for some of you, they might not be. And so your future self really wants you to be like, listen, you have to see this for what it is, right? And welcome healthy relationships that make you feel good and make you feel loved and supported. Just like this, they're supporting each other, right? So let's get some charms. I was like, what are they called? Oh, okay. Yeah, one step at a time. Take it one step at a time. You don't have to barrel on ahead, make everything happen immediately. Just take it one step at a time. So we have Libra and Pisces energy. Oh, we also have Virgo again. So we have the Hermit, Virgo, and the Six of Swords. So there's some sort of wanting to take action towards something, wanting to move ahead with some sort of idea that you've had. Potentially it's even moving, like moving to a different country or moving across the state, moving across your country, anything like that. Um, because you think it'll make you happier. There's something here about that. And I think that they're encouraging you. If you feel like doing that, you're in control here with this compass. You're in control of your path, right? You're in control of your own ship. So go where you want to go. Go with the flow though. Don't get stressed. Don't try your best to not get super stressed out. Just take these challenges as they come and see the grace. Give yourself some grace in these situations and see the possibility within them as well. What can you learn from this? If something's really difficult and you're just feeling so overwhelmed, take a step back and ask yourself, what am I supposed to learn from this? Like honestly. So give it a try, right? And then we also have the swans. You could have a child or like a pet that you consider a child, but this also is just a deep connection, like a lot of just a deep, deep love, right? You see swans, they're almost always swimming together, right? With their mate. I'm pretty sure they mate for life. They're just beautiful. It's a beautiful connection. And if that's what you want, then give it a try. I think your future self is really telling you, like, if you want to do it, but take it one step at a time. Don't go flying on ahead, right? Because I think you have the tendency to do that. We have Pisces here, and Pisces is very emotionally impulsive, you know, and also daydreamy. They daydream a lot instead of moving forward practically. So that's good that there's Virgo here, because Virgo's a planner, right? They're very meticulous that way. So they get things done. And the Libra is very good because it's a nice balance between the two, and just allowing yourself. And I also think this has to do with flirting too, Libra, because you're very charming in some way for sure. But I'm going to end your reading there, Pile One. It's been such a pleasure to read for you today. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you would like to join me on Patreon, I will leave my link down below. I post a ton of stuff over there. It's really fun. Extended readings from YouTube. We do weekly energy check-ins. There's possibilities to get like a monthly reading if you do the top 2 tiers. I do a mini reading for my Queen of Swords. Is it Swords? I can't remember. Queen of Swords tier and the Queen of Pentacles tier gets a full, big, in-depth 30-minute reading. So check that out if you'd like. I'll leave it down below again. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below. If you want to shoot me a message, if you have any questions or need some guidance on anything, I've got you. Just shoot me an email. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening, wherever you are, Pile One, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello there, Pile Two. So if you chose the Caribbean calcite, this is your reading all about a message from future you. So whatever you want to tell yourself from the future, right? So we're going to do the I Believe in Your Own Magic card first. Then we'll get into some more oracle cards and some tarot, and then a couple spirit junkie cards is another message from yourself, and some charms to close out your reading, okay? So let's check out this card first. So we have the number 30, Castle. It's time for healing, not war. So there's something you could be feeling a little scorned over, or like you were wronged in some way. And your future self wants you to know the way through this is not for conflict, not conflict. You know, it's time to release that those negative feelings and heal from this. Don't dwell on the negatives of this situation, or how someone treated you, or how like a job situation treated you, something like that. However it resonates for you, okay? Don't dwell on those negative feelings. Try your best to move past them, release them. She's letting those ashes fall out of her hand, right? Do you see that? They're falling out of her hand. She's letting that go. Yes, things are still smoking and smoldering in the back, and everything's in ruins, but it's about releasing that anger, releasing that hurt, and not dwelling on it. And keep going, keep moving forward, right? Instead of feeling that anger. You know, feel it for a bit. I'm not saying not to feel it all, like, but don't dwell on it. Don't keep it there, because it will turn to resentment and hatred and all of that. And your future self really wants you to know, like, you have that ability. You could turn into that. Hatred. That hatred could fester in you and turn you into a person that you don't necessarily want to be, right? So your future self wants you to instead try your best to let that go. You can't control other people's actions. You can't necessarily control the things that happen to you, but you can control how you react to them and how you move forward, right? You absolutely can control that. And your future self really wants you to do that in a more positive way, from a positive outlook, instead of through negativity and hatred. Okay, so let's see here with these Woodland Warden cards what we get, what comes out with these. What's going on with pile 2, Spirit? I guess I should say what's going on with pile 2, right? So I'll get one more card. Perfect. Okay, so we have, yeah, the Coyote and Datura deceit. Absolutely. And we have the Frog and Lotus Metamorphosis. Then we also have the back of the deck, the Weasel and Pine Introspection. So, as shitty as this is, you were meant to go through this experience because it's transforming you and it's transforming your desires and what you want out of life. Whatever this deceit that cuts you, it cuts you deep. I mean, honestly, it may be someone, again, it could resonate differently for everybody, but it could be someone that you really love and respect, that does this and burns your shit to the ground. Not literally, but like they hurt you so much and stabbed you in the back, right? Just that deceit card. And through this, you're learning. I know. But you're transforming. You're this tadpole when this deceit happens, right? Vulnerable, weak. I'm not saying you're weak, but just go with me, okay? A weak, tiny little thing. But as you transform, you heal these wounds. You keep moving forward. Time keeps going. You don't stay this little tadpole. You experience things, and everything you go through is a lesson, right? You learn these lessons, and then you transform and metamorph into this frog, right? That's taking giant leaps for themselves. They leap and they're thriving, right? They're not this little tadpole anymore. They're this loud too. They're loud and making big moves, right? So I think that through all of this, it's so important for you to continue moving forward. Don't look behind you. Don't look back. Nothing that is important or nothing that means anything anymore is back there, right? Look forward and stay in the present moment too. That's very big for you. Let's see these goddess cards. She came out in the last reading. So we have Newt with Resurrection. And again, this is like you're transforming completely. You're tough. You are tough. You're not beaten down easily. Okay. And with Resurrection, it's just like Metamorphosis. You're rising from those ashes. It's like a phoenix almost, Yes, you've been through difficulties and all of that, but you're coming out on top here, pile 2. And your future self really wants you to remember that when and if this happens to you, when this deceit happens, if it hasn't happened already. They want you to know that you're going to move ahead and persevere and come out on top. It'll be for the best, Of course, in the moment, it all sucks, but it's balancing things out in your life. It's taking away things that aren't serving you, taking away people that aren't serving you, and maybe even giving you the courage to stand up for yourself and put boundaries in place for people that have walked all over you in the past, or tried to. It's just a balancing out of you internally. I think that this whole situation, this deceit, will really transform your thought processes towards yourself and what you deserve, what you think you deserve. Because I think this is really going to, like, a light switch is going to go off and you're like, I don't deserve to be treated like that. I won't be treated like that ever again. And maybe in the past that was not you. You were a people pleaser. You let people walk all over you. And I'm not saying it to like criticize you or anything. I'm just saying like that could be exactly how it was in the past. But moving forward, that won't be the case. You're balancing out. You're balancing things out, and you're this powerful. Oh, you're tough, and you're going to be tough on people. I think you have to be. Because I can tell you've got a very, very sweet heart, and that leaves you vulnerable to people for these ugly energies to come in and just tarnish your sweet, beautiful heart, right? And just make you feel shitty. And I think from this experience, you're not going to let that happen anymore. Nope. No more of that. I think not. You're like going to be completely unbothered. Look at her. She's like, okay, I'm chill. I'm zen. Nothing's going to bother me anymore. Because maybe even this kicks off a spiritual awakening for you or something. It's just like an intuitive knowing for you. And we do have this, which Hina with courage, and she's a moon goddess. So it really reminds me of Cancer, and this is covered in purple. So the purple is all about intuition, right? So I think you're just really allowing yourself to connect with spirit. If you do that, connect with God, whatever source if you believe in that. But you're really balancing everything out within yourself through this deceit. It's really teaching you a lot about yourself, for sure. But we have confetti rainbow. There's different options for you. I'm going to look at the other keywords with that one. So it's like everything's going to be sunshine and rainbows for you. It may not be for a little bit, but I'm telling you, you're coming out on top, and your future self wants you to know that. Yeah, you're a unique person. You're very quirky. I think that you're just very kind. It's like, I don't know why Miss Fizzle just came up, but in my mind, I don't know how kind she is, but she's quirky like that. I feel like that's you a little bit. You're a bit quirky, and that's cool. Your future you wants you to know that that's freaking cool, okay? And you will have maybe this is a friend and you don't have too many friends, so it's like, shit, I lost like someone really really important, and I'm never going to have any more friends. I feel like your future self is really telling you, no, you will, though. You have options here. You will find people that are like you, that enjoy the same things you do, that won't criticize you or critique you or be an asshole to you. You're going to find your tribe for sure. I don't even have to look at the book now. Oh, yeah. And this, yeah, friendships again. It's like in a social setting of some sort. Definitely socializing is important for you. Don't shut yourself in the house, afraid to meet other people because you've been hurt before by others. Don't shut yourself in the house. That's very important. Yeah, there's opportunities here. Opportunities for you to thrive, okay? Very important for you to know. And you will, right? You're going to thrive. It's just a matter of seeing that there's possibilities, seeing that you're great exactly as you are. And this person, I feel bad that it's a cute little coyote that I'm being this person toward, but this person that deceives you and makes you stabs you in the back is really missing out, because you're an amazing person. And that's what your future self wants you to know about this. Like, you will have other opportunities to make friends, okay? Or get with someone. I don't know if it's a love connection or it's something like that, but you will have other opportunities, okay? This is not the end of the world for you, or the end of the line, anything like that. So let's see some tarot, and then we'll get into some charms. Oh, we need spirit junkie cards too. Oh, that was quick. Yes, yes, Queen of Wands. Your future self wants you to know you are a baddie. Look at her, that boss bitch. She's in charge right there, and she's hot too. Do you see her? She knows what she's doing. She planned all that out, and she's directing everybody. Hell yeah, that's you. You had that in you. You just don't believe in yourself. You don't believe you do. But you've got a lot, and you're coming out as a queen. Like, you're not weak. You're not any of those things. You have this fire in you that is burning so brightly, and your future self just really wants you to see it. The Seven of Cups. Again, about options. There's something here with you definitely have more options. You don't have to worry about not having options, or not having more friends, or not having any more, I don't know if it's a job, any job offers or anything like that, but you have other options here. Five of Swords. Yeah, someone definitely got stabbed in the back. Mm-hmm. And it hurt. This is like not a good representation of the Five of Swords, but it's just like maybe they cut you with their words too. There's just something here where they were so cruel and it just left you so sad. Look, and the back of the deck is Three of Cups, so it really does feel like it could be a friend of some sort. And perhaps this has happened already. But yeah. Judgment, yeah. Whew. I'm telling you, you're coming out on top. You don't have to worry about karma coming for you, or it's coming for that person, though, that's for sure. Coming for that person that hurt you, because look, Wheel of Fortune on the back of the deck. This is turning in your favor. This cycle is bringing you so much abundance, I think. And things are balancing out. There's a balancing out here that's huge for you. Ooh, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're thriving. Thriving. But that also could be the other person, this King of Pentacles. It could be. Oh, but we have the King of Cups. Okay, so someone. Ooh, look, because we have the Two of Cups. Okay, someone could have, like, you could be in a situation. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Okay, where someone cheated on you with someone else, because we do have the Two of Cups at the back here that just really, and these two came out, so it's like, oh, okay, well, it could be something like that, and maybe they cheated on you with like your best friend or something, as only an example. But like there's something here where someone was cold, like so cold hearted, and you feel so bad because I think that you are viewing yourself in such a negative way, and you're viewing the person that they could have potentially cheated with as this amazing, beautiful hearted person, and they're just so lovely and all of these things. And when in reality, like, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay, and you may want to like tell yourself that there is, but there is nothing wrong with you, and your future self desperately wants you to know that. And again, it may not be a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship where someone was talking behind your back with somebody else, or was scheming something behind your back. But I'm telling you, karma's going to work out in your favor, babe. Promise you. Let's see what these Spirit Junkie cards have to say. Okay. I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. Yes, you're very powerful. I think you could manifest and connect with spirit very easily if you don't already. I love that there's a lot of circles in your reading too. I can't remember where the other one was. Oh, the back of the deck of the Wheel of Fortune. But it's just like, I feel like you go through a lot of cycles. Like when things are really good, they're amazing. When they're not, it's like, what the fuck? It's very disheartening for you. And I think you take things personally. You're a very emotional person, and you just have to realize how powerful you are. And your emotions can be powerful too. They're not a detriment. Wow, okay. Guidance is wow. Guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. Yes, because this is how you view it. This is how you view yourself, that you're alone. You don't have anyone there with you. When in reality, You do have people, and you always have spirit and your ancestors always there for you. You're never alone. And they really want to communicate with you, I think. There's nothing like communicating yourself with your spirit guides, you know? Because I can do this all day, but at the end of the day, they want to talk to you directly, right? That's a big thing. Oh, I'm going to show you this. All that I need is coming to me in ways I could never have imagined. So they may be different than you were expecting, but they're coming. Whatever you need is coming for you in ways that you maybe don't expect. Let's get some charms. Okay. Opening that heart chakra for sure. We have Leo and Libra. The key. You have the key to your destiny. You have the key to moving forward, you know? I think activating your crown chakra is big. Using your thoughts. Oh, was it you that had the resurrection? It's like it reminds me of regeneration, right? If you cut a starfish's leg off, it regrows, right? That's you. You're adapting to your situations, and again, you're learning from them. You're you're moving forward for sure. That's what your future self wants you to do. Move forward. Ooh, there's two keys here, and they're matching. Bitch, that's interesting. Maybe someone's gonna give you their key back as well. I just saw like keys on the counter, and there's two individual keys like sitting on the counter. But regardless, your crown chakra is opening and you're getting more confident. And so is your heart chakra. It's like things are connecting. Your heart and your head will be balanced. There's a balance happening within you, which is huge. And oh, there's a lot of transformation. We have a butterfly as well. You know, they go from the caterpillar to a beautiful butterfly through that transformational period, right? You've gotten a lot of those kind of examples throughout your reading. You got a frog, you have this starfish, you've got the butterfly. You know, I just think there's a lot of change happening for you soon, and you're going to come out on top. It may be difficult in the moment, but things are really looking up. And there's like a fresh energy coming in too with an apple. It's like you bite into an apple and it's just so refreshing and crisp. And I think it'll be quick. Things will move quick once they start working out. And it'll definitely be shining a light on the people that aren't serving you, situations that aren't serving you, but also the things that are and people that are, you know. That'll be very significant here. And we had a kitty cat. I love this. Like the cat, maybe you have a cat that you're very close to and find a lot of comfort with. But I also think you're just playful. You're going to be in this playful mode soon. And I think it's through your healing that will really benefit you to just not take things too seriously, um, and just play. Have a good time, right? After all that you've been through. But I'm going to end your reading there, pile two. It's been a pleasure to read for you today. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit the button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you would like to join me on Patreon, I'll leave my link down below. I post a lot over there. There's extended readings available. I do weekly energy check-ins, behind the scenes stuff. There's also opportunities in the top two tiers to get a mini reading or a in-depth reading, 30-minute reading. So if you want to check those out, I'll leave it down below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below as well. If you have a question you need answered or want some guidance on anything, I got you. Just shoot me an email. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening wherever you are, Pile 2. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello there, Pile 3. So if you chose the clear quartz, clear quartz, this is your reading all about what your future self wants to tell you. Again, timeless reading. So let's see what's up here. We're going to check out the Believe in Your Own Magic card. Then we'll get into more oracle cards. Oh, what is wrong with me? Then we'll get into some more oracle cards, and we'll do some tarot and a few spirit junkie cards for more like, it's more of like a channeled message there. And then we'll do some charms at the end, okay? Let's check this out. Ooh, 38. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. Yeah. There's something, you feel defeated in some way. It's like your emotions are getting the best of you in this situation and you're not thinking clearly. So your future self wants you to know like how it's going, like through these losses or through these fails or whatever. It doesn't mean it has to be over. You just have to try and figure it out a different way, right? Like you can always rewrite the story. It doesn't have to be exactly how you envisioned it. You know, maybe you're a planner and you like are very like, I need to do this now, this then, you know, this and this amount of years. That could be the case. So it's very important for you to realize some things may throw a wrench in your plans a little bit and throw them off, but it's not the end of the world, okay? Everything's going to be all right, and you can rewrite it. You can figure this out and adapt to your situation, right? It doesn't have to be the end of the world. And we do have 11 here. This reduces to 11, right? 3 plus 8. So it does have something to do with a big dream you're manifesting or a goal that you're trying to manifest. So keep that in mind as well. So let's see here. There are Woodland Warden cards. What's going on? For pile 3. Oh. Okay, so we have, oh, okay, perfect. New opportunities and innocence. I was like, that's too many cards. So I was just going to take this one, but then that was under it. So it's perfect. So we have the Hare and Oak, New Opportunities, and the Mouse and Buttercup, Innocence. This is amazing. These are both, because this always reminds me of the Fool in tarot, okay? New adventures, excitement, innocent, you know, not expecting negative outcomes, you know, it's just like really excited about something and not seeing it necessarily for what it is or for what could go wrong, right? Or even being prepared for that. And I think that that's kind of what Spirit's saying here. Like maybe you're kind of in that energy where you're just so innocent, but you're so excited about it. It's like you're not seeing, oh, this could go a totally different way than you're expecting because maybe, I don't know if you've done the research or not, but whatever it is, you know, things could just go differently anytime, right? Like that's just what it is. But new opportunities will present themselves. So this could work out. It's just in a different way than you may be expecting, right? And that's very important to be aware of. But it's nice that it's still have that Fool energy. The Fool energy is just so exciting and just ready for an adventure and ready to go, and it's exciting, ready to take a leap. But don't smash something when something doesn't go exactly how you're expecting, okay? Because through those changes are new opportunities that will be coming to you. Definitely. 100%. It's just different than you're expecting. Don't get too bent out of shape over it. Obviously, you can have some emotions about it, but don't dwell on them. We have Artemis, independence. Yes, this could pertain to your independence in some way. Like maybe you live with your family or something like that and are desperate to get out of that situation. So you're just, and live independently. Oh my God. Okay. And live independently. So you're like really trying to scurry and make things happen quickly. And it's important to take things slowly, take them as they come, you know, with laser focus. You know, she has a bow here, and when you pull that, it's just focusing, very focused and determined, right? Because you have to remember your why. Why are you doing what you want to do? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you moving forward with this? You know, there's something about it that you love, right? So just be sure that you're not losing that along the way through some of the challenges that may pop up, right? That's crucial. So let's get some of these. Oh, this is Why are these like this? Because I'm sideways. I just realized I'm not straight on. I'm like sideways in my chair. Whoops. Okay. Let's see some Buzzfeed cards. Also, you're like getting a cleansing. There's like a cleansing energy just from this. Big changes are coming, but it's like for your best good, your higher good. And your future self wants you to know that. Like it may feel like it's not going to be for your best good when they're happening, but it really is. And it's going to create new, even better opportunities for you. Yeah, you're very passionate about this. And that's why you're so emotional about it, you know? So you just kind of have to stay grounded and not get the best of yourself, right? And we have mac and cheese. Yeah, there's something to do with living, like your living situation, your comforts. You're being taken out of your comfort zone in some sort of capacity. And that's really going to be scary for you. But again, it will create these beautiful new opportunities for you to move ahead and toward your independence, right? It's just scary in the moment. Okay. Ooh, intuition. We have amethyst. Gorgeous. Trust your intuition. Something feels right, trust it. Something doesn't feel right, trust your gut. Oh, I love this card. I love this combo. Unicorn, you're very unique. There's whatever you're bringing to the table is super unique, and people need to see it. People need to experience your energy and your vibes, right? It's very, very critically important. Whatever it is that you're trying to manifest here with that 11, right, is very important. And you're going to stand tall and happily, you know, just confidently, as long as you can adapt to the situation and not let it get the best of you. Keep a more positive mindset about it. And coast along. Yeah, I love the penguin. Coast along and just go with the flow if you can with these new opportunities that come your way. And again, if those new opportunities feel right, go for it. Think about it though, because don't let your fear get in your way. If it's a new opportunity, again, you have this innocence to you. So it's like maybe you're shy or something, or just apprehensive about moving forward with certain things. So if a new opportunity comes your way, really don't let your head get in your way. Okay? Trust your gut. Okay? About the situation. Trust yourself. Even if it's a little scary, you can do it. Your future self wants you to know that. You've got that in you. So let's get some tarot. Where are those? Oh, they're right there. Okay. Let's get some tarot here. Knight of Pentacles. Yes. Look at that determination. Moving forward, so determined. This is Earth energy, which is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Just planning. And it could be like in school. Maybe you're working towards school or something like that. And something maybe ending and throwing a wrench in your plans. And it's really leaving you just depressed almost, you know, and exhausted and just like wanting to give up. But keep this determination. You have to keep moving forward with this because you are in charge of your destiny, okay? You can rewrite your own story. It doesn't have to be the end of the world when something doesn't go your way. Ooh, the Knight of Swords, too. Very adaptable here. A very adaptable energy that is easygoing, more easygoing. Like, could not get more of a contrast here with the Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles are very, I don't want to say they're uptight because they're not, but well, some of them can be, but anyone can be, right? But they're so, they plan. You know, this is a planner. They have everything laid out in front of them. They know they're calculating exactly what they're going to do in that moment. They're looking that challenge right in the face and going to win, right? Whereas this one, this Knight of Swords is like, hey, I'm having a good time. And I'm not saying they don't plan because it's in a different way. Because very intelligent. Swords are air energy, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And it's all about your thoughts, your mind. So these are they're both very mind oriented signs, right? And I mean like thinking, they think a lot. So it's just in completely different ways. This is much more impulsive and just going with the flow, whereas the Pentacles is really planned. They think things through and don't take action for a very long time, right? Like it's just like they dwell on things so much. So spirit really wants you to find a balance between this. Because if you only stick to one, you're going to be in this heartache for a while. I think. More adaptable, for sure. Let's see. 7 of Wands. Yeah, you'll feel as though you're being targeted in some way. Like everyone has their eyes on you and nothing is going the way you wanted it to. And there's just so much energy coming at you. And you're like, why is it me? Like, why is this all going so wrong? And that, again, I think that's in your head a little bit. Specific. I'm not saying like you're crazy or anything. I'm just saying like you have a tendency to be very critical of yourself, right? And I think that you'll feel very cornered in some way here, whether it's like by your parents or something like that. It's just like you're being questioned about something, or like if you're in school, like something about your major, or like when you're going to move out or something like that, you're just feeling very targeted. So, but spirit wants you to just know that it's not going to be like this forever. You will be able to do what you want to do and what you love soon. You're blooming, you're blossoming right now. You're in this energy that is very difficult to navigate, but you're doing your best, and at the end, you're going to be thriving. Sorry about that. My voice is going all over the place. You're going to be thriving and doing exactly what you want to do. And I feel as though you're going to be very happy too, for sure. So we also have the Page of Pentacles. There could be someone younger than you that is going to be helping you or something. Maybe it's a sibling. But there's something here about saving money, okay? Like, do you see how she has all these bags, like from shopping, then she's flipping the coin in the air, right? It's like a gamble to buy a lot of stuff that you may not necessarily need. You want it, but you don't necessarily need it, right? So it's like flipping it, and it's like, is it going to be a good thing or a bad thing? Like I really shouldn't have done that. Oh well, still did it. So it's like flipping, like, will it end up being a detriment to my bank account, or will everything be okay? So I think your future self really wants you to save money right now. That's crucial as well. That one was more about the image instead of the person, like the card meaning, Let's see what we have for Spirit Junkie cards. Oh, is this 2? Yep. Perfect. So we have the difficult relationships in my life are the perfect mirror for me to look more closely at my own behavior. Yes. So again, there could be, for some of you, I think you live at home with your parents or in a situation that's not super secure. You're not very comfortable there. So it's like you view these as difficult relationships because they bring out the worst in you. I feel like, and you don't like when that happens. That's what this villain is. They bring out the worst in you. And that's what your future self wants you to do. Look more closely at your own behavior in the situations. Could I have reacted better to that? Could this have gone a different way? And obviously it's exhausting, like especially if you're living with someone that's insufferable and really irritating and just cornering you all the time. It's so difficult to react positively and be like, oh yeah, everything's great, everything's fine, instead of like having an emotional response, right? That is in the moment and you're just upset. So I think that they really want you to just examine that, how you're reacting and why you're reacting that way. But then also, if you're able to, take yourself out of that situation if you can. Walk away. Don't engage. That's a big thing. Okay. I send a prayer of love to all beings in need of a miracle. Yeah, again with love. You have a lot of love in your heart. It feels as though you're a very giving person, and care about humanity in general. I think that your future self wants you to give more like gratefulness, tell the universe what you're grateful for more often, right? Maybe every day, 3 things that you're grateful for. Give that a try and see what happens, right? But let's see what we have for charms. I can't get too many. There we go. Yep. I was going to be shocked if the Nine of Pentacles didn't come out. And it did. That independent energy, wanting independence, your own space, financial independence as well. There's a lot there too. We have Libra energy. There's a straw. Nope, that's a shell. Oh, that's a purification too. I love that. So we do have the owl, and it was right by the Nine of Pentacles. So you're really going to use all of your wisdom, all of your knowledge to get yourself out of your situation, your living situation, like to gain independence. That's what you're going to really utilize, everything you've learned, and do research and all of that. You're going to be golden there, right? The bunny, you're very busy. Hopping along, very busy, but also fluffy and cute. You're there's something, I feel like you put up a front where you try and act tough, or like, I don't know, something like that. But inside you're just a bunny, like this ooey gooey sweetie, this soft, sweet person. And obviously that's to protect yourself, that mask that you put on. But yeah. And I definitely see you working toward things that make your heart chakra shine and open, and do things that you love. Again, love like laka. And everything's balancing out for you too, which is great. And spreading your wings, you're able to do the things that you want to do. You're soaring above all of the bullshit and just allowing yourself to do what you want to do. And you're thriving, right? You're flying with all these opportunities in front of you, and that's it. Like that's what you're doing, right? Because there's like a purification coming in here with this Five of Cups. Oh, dude, this is so good. Rig. I love when this happens. There's a purification here in your thought process, because the Five of Cups is all about focusing on the negatives, focusing on the cups that have fallen over instead of the 2 cups that are still standing in the back, right? You are going to be going through that purification, and it's going to be the opposite. You're going to be really focusing on the positives instead of those negatives. You're leaving those behind you. Those will be behind you. The positives, those 2 cups that are still standing, will be what you're focusing on. And that's exactly what your future self wants you to be doing. Ooh, this is good, pile 3. Whew. I'm going to enter reading there. This is great. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit the button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit the notification bell. If you would like to become a patron on my Patreon, I'll leave my link down below. We do post extended readings over there. I do behind the scenes stuff, weekly energy check-ins, as well as opportunities for personal readings. In the top 2 tiers, there's a mini reading for the second top tier, and then in the top tier there's a whole in-depth reading every month that you get when you subscribe. So not to subscribe, but become a patron. But I'll leave that down below if you want to check it out. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below. If you have any questions you need answered, or if you would like any guidance on anything, I got you. Just shoot me an email. And if you would like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening, wherever you are, pile 3, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.